What's up, fellas? Your boy Donkel, man. Riding, heading back into Florida, enjoying this Habanero Presidente cigar, straight from the Dominican Republic, along with a nice little coffee. So what we got going on, man, today? We got to check the Classic out. They're having a lot of issues with my voltage meter, on my dash. So first my batteries were bad, changed them out. Then went out and noticed that my voltage was dropping real low, so figured, okay, the alternator is probably going, which it did. Changed the alternator out, found out that the alternator, was failing. Also, it had like the little ears broken with it, where it goes down to the bracket. Put a new alternator, one of those new upgraded, this is a 95 12.7 Detroit. So those big old alternators, they don't, you can't really find them like that no more. So I'm gonna Freightliner, and they had this AC Delco Remy or something like that, 160 ampere, and I bought it, dual fan, put it in there, it's supposed to be good, and never really got good voltage out of it. So went on the first trip when I went out with it, and noticed that my voltage was real low. And I drove it like that. I made it back to Florida. I opened the hood. When I got to the yard, I noticed that it had broke the bolts. So when I changed, when my mechanic, it was the roadside mechanic, he changed out the alternator. He put some bolts in there, but they were grade 5, not grade 8 bolts. And it broke one of them, was completely gone. And the alternator was just in place by one bolt, and it was barely there. It was already starting to come out. So like the head had broke on that one as well, I guess from vibration and stuff. So I said, okay, maybe that was a problem. So this Monday, went ahead and bought 2 grade 8 bolts, went to my shop, and had him throw the 2 grade 8 bolts in there. Also, I had to change out the fan, because when the one bolt broke that flew out, it happened while I was driving, so it must have hit it, and it broke like 2 of my wings of the engine fan. Broke 2 of the wings, like not the whole wing, but like half of it. So I went ahead and picked up a new fan, and I had just put that fan on there, but bought another fan, had them put the fan, and put those 2 grade 8 bolts in there nice and tight. I also went ahead and changed these other bolts for the bracket, for the AC bracket, AC compressor bracket, put all those grade 8 bolts. So okay, we're gonna ride out. Rode out, I left Florida day before yesterday, which was Tuesday. Left on Tuesday, delivered yesterday, and yesterday I started noticing the voltage was like low. It just never got up to like 14. It will always run like at 13, something like that. And at night, when I got the lights on and the AC going, it was running like around 12.8, 12.9, and that's not normal. So when I was at the shipper yesterday, I opened up the hood, check, all the bolts are nice and tight, belts nice and tight, it's just marking low. So it's like, okay, now what is it? Is the alternator, was it a bad alternator they sold me? Did it go bad? Or maybe when the alternator, maybe it looks like I was running on battery power last week when the bolts were broken. So are my batteries the ones going bad right now? But the thing is that I'm not a mechanic, but I got a little knowledge, and I know that the batteries help your truck start. But once your truck starts, the alternator basically is, basically charging up the batteries and keeping the engine going. The alternator should be putting out the right output. So, I don't think it's the battery, because so last night I was idling the truck with the AC, all the lights off, everything, just the AC running. And when I got up, my shit was like at 12.1. So I don't know now if it's that the alternator is going bad and it's not charging the batteries correctly sometimes. I mean, it's running right now, it's running at 13.1. And I got the lights off, the AC off, and I'm just running. So I am in Florida. I gotta deliver this load to Lakeland, Publix. Once I get this delivered, I do have to pick up another load at Quiet Flex at Groveland to go back up to South Carolina for tomorrow delivery. But I think I'm not gonna take a chance and get stranded out on the road. So I'm gonna go by my shop, have him check the alternator and check the batteries to see if it's that the alternator went bad, or if the batteries are bad, or what's going on. I'm getting really fed up with this whole low voltage issue, and the Classic, I can't say it's giving me a lot of problems. When I bought the truck, it was parked, and I knew it was gonna need a lot of work, a lot of love. We've been doing that, fixing things and getting it ready. But the issue with this issue with the voltage dropping I've been dealing with this already for about a month. It's either this or that or this or that. So I'm also wondering, maybe there's a wire that's touching somewhere, maybe with the inverters connected wrong. I don't know. We're gonna get it checked out and see what's going on. That's what we're gonna do today. Another thing is, I don't think I ever put up the videos of when I did the steering. I don't remember if I did or not, but I took my steering wheel. The steering wheel that the truck had, it was kind of like a teal blue type steering wheel. It didn't really match with the dash. So I removed it. When I got home, like about 2 weeks ago, I parked the truck. I removed the steering wheel, took it home with me. I sanded it down. I had bought some Rust-Oleum paint, that matched with the dash, real close. So I sprayed it with that. And then I put a layer of Fama wood over it, which is the same stuff I use on the floor. I figure, that stuff is like tabletops on floors and stuff like that. So I did another coating on the floor when I put the floor, my American Chief logo on the floor, which is my company, and threw another layer of epoxy. But I did leave a little bit so that I could take home to put on the steering wheel. So I mixed it, I sprayed the steering wheel after I sanded it, of course. I sprayed it up, and I did the mixture for the clear coat, the epoxy, and just brushed it on there. And it looked good. It came out good. The next day, it was dry, but I know that still takes about 72 hours to fully cure. But it looked good the next day. You know what I'm saying? I was happy with it. I'm like, okay. I waited 2 days after I brought it back to the truck and I mounted it on the truck. Well, when I came back to the truck on Tuesday morning, now it had a whole 72 hours drying, I noticed that there was like little bubbles, like little, they look like craters. They look like bubbles that caved in on themselves, like all around the steering wheel. So I don't know if maybe with the sunlight or maybe, I don't know what it was, but it just came out horrible. And right now I got like, the steering wheel got craters all over it. It looks real bad, real bad. So now I got to debate whether I'm just going to take off the steering wheel, re-sand it. And I should have watched videos before I did it, but since I already had the Fama wood, I figured it came out good on the floor. Why would it not go good on the steering wheel? So I watched some videos and I saw guys, you sand it down. If you got the oak, you tint your oak, your wood, and then you spray it with that polyurethane spray, which is like a clear resin, like epoxy type of stuff in a spray can. And that shit comes out looking real freaking good, man. I should have just gone that route. But you live and you learn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm debating right now whether I'm gonna go ahead and remove the steering wheel, take it home, re-sand it, repaint it, and then throw that spray on there. Or if I'm just gonna buy a new steering wheel. I have been wanting to change the steering wheel because this is the 18-inch steering wheel that I got right now. And the only reason I haven't changed it, I tried to paint this, I really like the design in the center chrome design of the steering wheel, compared to like the regular standard look, It's got the 4 spokes, you know what I'm saying? But this got like, it looks kind of like guitar strings or some electrical stuff. I don't know, but I really like the design. That's why I really haven't changed it. But it's either I'm gonna re-sand it, repaint it, or I'm gonna just go buy that 16-inch steering wheel. And I don't think I'm gonna get it in blue. If I go and buy another steering wheel, I might just go with a black steering wheel. I mean, my dashboard, yes, the backsplash is blue, the carbon fiber blue, but everything else is black. So I don't think a black steering wheel will look bad. I might end up going with a black steering wheel, so we'll see what I do. But that's what's going on right now. We're gonna get this alternator and batteries checked, see what the problem with the voltage is, and figure out what we're gonna do with the steering wheel. Now the steering wheel, that's what's gonna happen in the weekend. Or let's see what happens. I mean, if I go by the shop and there's something quick and he tells me I can do another trip, then I'll just go pick up the load at Quiet Flex. And on the way up, I gotta take 75 to exit 358. So what I do is I'll jump off right there where the turnpike, Florida Turnpike meets 75. I'll just get off right quick if I got time, and I'll probably go pick up the steering wheel at the 75 Chrome shop. And if I do that, I'll install it right there. That shit takes minutes. I got everything I needed to swap out the steering wheel. So we'll see what we do. But I really think I'm just gonna go ahead and get another steering wheel. Probably a black steering wheel. We'll see. But that's what it is, man. It's your boy Dark Hair right here, enjoying this little cigar with my little coffee. And you know how we do, man. That's what it is, man. I'm getting really frustrated, man. I haven't always been doing something classic, but I gotta be patient. This is an old truck, and I know it's a great truck. Got a great engine in it. You just gotta be patient and keep it going, man. That's what it is, man. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll let you guys know what happened with the steering wheel, or what we ended up doing. And whenever I do decide with the steering wheel, regardless, when I go to fix it, I'll make a video of that. I'm not gonna be recording now because I'm driving right now, but I'll show you guys in a separate video. If I decide to repair the steering wheel, I'll show you the process and what it looks like before and what happened to it, and then I'll show you how it looks like after. Or if I buy the new steering wheel, you guys will see that too. Alright, Super Duck Carol, coming to the rig. Stay safe out there. Peace. Catch you in the next one.